In the first 4 days, 27 Life Care residents were taken to the hospital. By the end of the week, 7 residents had died inside the home.
Myself personally, I wouldn't go to a restaurant. I just wouldn't, because I don't want to be in a crowded place. I have an important job to do. I don't want to be in a situation where I'm going to be all of a sudden self-isolating for 14 days.
Yeah, and I want to point out that no cases of the coronavirus have been found here in Chinatown or San Francisco at all. So she's really just trying to point that out because they have seen a drop in business.
Come to Chinatown. Here we are. We're, again, careful, safe, and come join us.
When you're in the middle of an outbreak, wearing a mask might make people feel a little bit better, and it might even block a droplet, but it's not providing the perfect protection that people think that it is. And often there are unintended consequences. People keep fiddling with the mask and they keep touching their face. There's nothing wrong with people wearing 2 masks. I often myself wear 2 masks.
Once people feel empowered and protected legally, you are going to have schools, universities, and colleges are going to say, you want to come to this college, buddy? You're going to get vaccinated. Lady, you're going to get vaccinated. Yeah. Big corporations like Amazon and Facebook and all of those others are going to say, you want to work for us, you get vaccinated. And it's been proven that when you make it difficult for people in their lives, they lose their ideological bullshit and they get vaccinated.
Thank you. Are all objections to COVID vaccinations ideological bullshit, Dr. Fauci?
No, they're not, and that's not what I was referring to.
Well, in reference to making it hard for people to get education, traveling, working, I'd say it very much was in context.
I need you. I need you to get vaccinated when it's your turn and when you can find an opportunity.
That when people are vaccinated, they can feel safe that they are not going to get infected, whether they're outdoors or indoors. That's the bottom line of that, to get people to appreciate you get vaccinated and you're really quite safe from getting infected.
So tonight, I'm announcing that the Department of Labor is developing an emergency rule to require all employers with 100 or more employees that together employ over 80 million workers to ensure their workforces are fully vaccinated. My message to unvaccinated Americans is this: what more is there to wait for? What more do you need to see? We've made vaccinations free, safe, and convenient. The vaccine is FDA approved. Over 200 million Americans have gotten at least 1 shot. You've been patient, but our patience is wearing thin, and your refusal has cost all of us.
The people who are not getting vaccines, who are believing the lies on the internet instead of science, it's time to start shaming them. What else? Or leave them behind.
New at 5, calling out the unvaccinated. A local doctor's social media post is raising some eyebrows. The doctor saying people who refuse the vaccine should refuse medical treatment as well.
Alabama doctor tells his unvaccinated patients he won't see them anymore.
And it's the unvaccinated people who it's going to make sick. And we really just cannot afford for you to have to go to the hospital right now.
And just say, it's mandatory to get vaccinated. F them, f their freedom. I want my freedom to live.
Screw your freedom.
Screw your freedom.
A bold Stern claimed that those who refuse the vaccine should be refused treatment once they are infected, saying, you have the cure and you wouldn't take it.
Jennifer Aniston is cutting ties with those who refuse to get vaccinated.
As Jennifer Williams explains, fed-up vaccinated people are cutting ties with friends who refuse to get on board when it comes to getting the shots.
According to a new poll, 1 in 7 Americans have said they've ended a friendship over vaccination status. 97% of vaccinated individuals ended a friendship with someone they considered an anti-vaxxer.
A vaccinated person gets exposed to the virus. The virus does not infect them. The virus cannot then use that person to go anywhere else.
So long as these problems are not solved, so long as ignorance and poverty remain on earth, these words cannot be useless.
Well, a new UK study suggests COVID-19 patients face a much higher risk of developing blood clots than those vaccinated with AstraZeneca or Pfizer shots.
Scientists claim they've identified the cause of some blood clots caused by COVID vaccines.
CDC is investigating a heart issue in young men who got the vaccine. On your side's Kaylee Tracy breaking down why doctors say you don't need to be overly concerned about this.
The son of superstar LeBron James suffered cardiac arrest during college basketball practice.
It's stunning. It's shocking, really. A guy in such great shape.
A soccer player's heart stopped this weekend, and they performed chest compressions to save his life.
Breaking new details on the deaths of a high school soccer player.
Finland, Denmark's star man Christian Eriksen collapsing towards the end of the first.
The Marion County Coroner's Office says that the young man in this case, just 15 years old, died of myocarditis, and that is what causes heart failure.
Heart attack deaths more common in younger people following the COVID-19 pandemic.
Yeah, so this was a national study that looked at heart attack deaths starting in 2020, and it showed heart attack deaths were up for all age groups, but the biggest spike was among young adults, not likely to have cardiac issues ordinarily. Here are the numbers for you. 30% increase in adults 25 to 44. Again, this is a group not usually considered high risk for heart attack. 20% increase in adults 45 to 64, and there was a 15% increase in adults 65 and older. Researchers say they have seen heart attacks can be brought on by infections like the flu, but the post-pandemic COVID spikes, they say, are unlike anything they've seen.
Overseas now, and Dr. Anthony Fauci has admitted there were no clinical trials to back up the recommended 6 feet distancing guidelines during the COVID-19 pandemic.
Dr. Fauci admitted that the social distancing guidelines to stay 6 feet apart had no scientific basis.
I said that it is not based in science and it just appeared.
I don't think I can overstate how excited we are right now.
Krispy Kreme announcing this week a free donut every day this year for anyone who could show their COVID vaccination card.
Wear a mask. Wear a mask whenever your state and local authorities say it's appropriate. Everyone needs to wear a mask in public. Period. Period. Wear a mask. Until we get a vaccine, put on a mask. It's not complicated. Wear a face covering when you go out in public. It is not an inconvenience. It is not a suppression of your freedom. Wear a mask. We'll take these, worn by everybody, in the coming days to make sure that we will protect those lives and we will slow the spread of COVID-19. So do your part. Don't let COVID win. Wear a mask. Just do it. Just do it.
Governor Gavin Newsom responded to criticism today about violating his own mask mandate. The governor posed for a photo at the 49ers-Rams game last night, and you can clearly see he's not wearing a mask, which is a violation of state rules and stadium rules.
In security footage obtained by Fox News and time-stamped Monday, 3:08 p.m. Pacific time, an 80-year-old part-time Napa resident called Nancy Pelosi can be seen slinking through a San Francisco hair salon. She has wet hair. she's not wearing a mask.
The mayor of San Francisco defending herself after being caught on video breaking her own city's indoor mask mandate. KRON 4's Maureen Kelly reports this isn't the first time Breed has been caught on camera barefaced inside recently.
This video, obtained exclusively by KRON 4 News, shows the mayor maskless while inside a Richmond District live music venue back on August 13th, with other guests without masks on. She is at a table with drinks in front of her. The city's health order states people may remove their masks while actively eating and drinking. Now, a new video posted online captured London Breed inside the Black Cat Jazz Club on her feet, dancing and singing in a room crowded with other guests. No one could be seen wearing a mask.
Dr. Fauci, whether intentional or not, you became so powerful that any disagreements the public had with you were forbidden and censored on social and most legacy media time and time again. When you and your agency made mistakes, Dr. Fauci, what happened? We all need to be held accountable. Sometimes it's as simple as saying, we were wrong.
So I sent my boy across to find out. Monsieur, shall I tell you your name?